Let me tell you about the most dangerous month of your financial life. It's not the month money's tight. It's the month it suddenly isn't. The pay rise lands, or the new job starts, or the side thing finally takes off. And for the first time in years, there's slack. Room to breathe. And almost everyone does the exact same thing with that room. They fill it. New car on finance, bigger flat. The watch, the wardrobe. And a year later, they're earning more than they ever have, and somehow there's still nothing left at the end of the month. Sound familiar? That's not bad luck. That's a design flaw. And today we're going to fix it. This is proper Pence, where we talk about money in plain English with real UK numbers. If you've had a bit more coming in lately and you want to actually keep some of it this time, hit subscribe and give this a thumbs up. It genuinely helps the channel. Because here's the promise of this video, I'm going to give you 10 things to upgrade the moment real money starts arriving. But not the 10 things you're expecting. Almost none of them are visible. Nobody will see them. And that's exactly why they work. Let's get into it. Number 1. Upgrade your emergency fund from a vague idea to an actual number. Here's how bad it is out there. According to Finder, around 16% of UK adults, that's nearly 9 million people, have no savings at all. 39% have £1,000 or less. A quarter have £200 or less, which is less than most people spend in a single week. So if you've got even a small cushion, you're already ahead of a lot of people. But ahead isn't safe. The rule the Money and Pension Service points to is 3 to 6 months of your essential outgoings for most households, which lands somewhere between £6,000 and £12,000. That's the upgrade, not some savings. A specific pile in a separate account that covers a specific number of months. When the money starts flowing, this gets built first, before anything shiny. Because this is the thing that stops one bad week turning into 3 years of debt. Number 2, upgrade your pension contribution. And I know I can feel you reaching for the skip button. Stay with me. Because this is genuinely the closest thing to free money you will ever be offered. Right now, the auto-enrollment minimum is 8% of your qualifying earnings, 5% from you, 3% from your employer. But here's what nobody tells you. Loads of employers will match more than that. If your employer matches up to 6% and you're only putting in 5%, you are leaving free money on the table every single month. Bumping from 5 to 6, when they match it, is an instant 100% return before your pension has invested a single pound. You will not find that deal anywhere else in your entire financial life. So the upgrade is one email to HR. What's the maximum you'll match? And then you match it. And if they offer something called salary sacrifice, take it, because you save national insurance on top. This is the least exciting sentence in the video and the one that'll make you the most money. Number 3, and this is the one almost nobody does. Upgrade your protection. Not your phone screen protector, your income protection. Here's a number that should stop you cold. Research from the Exeter found that 47% of UK adults have less than £5,000 to fall back on if their income stopped tomorrow. Nearly half. So ask yourself the uncomfortable question. If you couldn't work for 6 months, what happens? For most people, the honest answer is everything falls apart. When you start earning real money, and especially if anyone depends on you, this is the invisible upgrade that matters most. Income protection or life cover if you've got a family. It is deeply boring. It is deeply unsexy. It is the financial equivalent of a smoke alarm. You will resent paying for it right up until the day it's the only thing standing between you and disaster. Number 4, upgrade the interest rate on the money you already have. This one's almost insulting how easy it is. The average easy access savings account in the UK right now pays about 2.5%. The Best Buy accounts, around 4.5% to 5%. Same money, same easy access. Roughly double the interest. On £10,000, that's the difference between earning about £250 a year and around £500 for the price of 10 minutes and a new account. If your savings are still sitting in the same high street account they've been in since you were 19 earning next to nothing, you are quite literally giving money away. Upgrade the account, then never think about it again. Number 5. Before you upgrade anything else, upgrade your debt situation to 0. specifically the expensive stuff. Here's the maths that should change how you see this. £1,000 on a credit card at 25% APR costs you about £250 a year in interest. That same £1,000 in a top savings account earns you about 50. So clearing that debt isn't just being sensible. It's the single highest guaranteed return available to you. Paying off a 25% debt is like earning 25% on your money. Tax-free, risk-free. No investment on earth reliably offers that, and overdrafts can be worse. Some run at 40% or more. So when real money arrives, the expensive debt goes first. Not the holiday. The debt. It's the most boring flex there is and the most powerful. Number 6. Upgrade your financial knowledge. And no, I don't mean buy a £900 course from someone with a rented Lamborghini. I mean one good book or one afternoon actually reading how ISAs and pensions work, or one session with a proper regulated advisor if your situation's got complicated. The rule of thumb: spend a little money to understand money and be extremely suspicious of anyone promising to make you rich for a monthly subscription. The best financial education in this country is mostly free. Money Helper, the government's own service, will tell you more useful truths than most paid gurus. Upgrade what you know. It compounds harder than any investment. Number 7. Upgrade your housing, but the right way. And this is where people go badly wrong. When money arrives, the instinct is to immediately rent somewhere bigger or borrow as much as a lender will hand you. That's not an upgrade, that's just a bigger cage. The real upgrade is fixing what's costing you, getting off a rotten mortgage rate onto a better one, renegotiating a tenancy, or dropping a place that's eating half your take-home. Better living costs, not just a bigger living cost. If the nicer flat still leaves you room to do everything else on this list, fine. If it eats the room, it's not an upgrade. It's the trap the whole video is warning you about. Number 8. Okay, here's your permission slip, because I'm not a monk and neither are you. Upgrade one thing you use every single day properly. This is the buy it once, buy it right principle. The mattress you spend a third of your life on, the shoes you walk miles in, the chair you work from all day. When you've genuinely got the money, spending more on the small number of things you use constantly is not lifestyle creep. It's the opposite. It's buying quality that lasts instead of replacing rubbish every 18 months. The difference between this and creep is simple. It's daily use and durable, not occasional and disposable. 1 or 2 of these, not 10. Chosen, not impulsive. Number 9. Upgrade your credit score quietly in the background before you need it. Because the moment you actually need good credit, a mortgage, a car, a remortgage is the exact moment it's too late to start building it. When your income's healthy is the perfect time. Get on the electoral roll, keep your credit used low, pay everything on time, check your file for errors. It costs nothing, and it sits there working for you. Future you, standing in a mortgage advisor's office, will be extremely grateful that present you did the boring thing early. Number 10. And this is the one that ties it all together. Upgrade your system. Every single item on this list depends on you remembering, willpower, or being good with money this month, so don't rely on any of that. Automate it. The day after payday, money moves on its own into the emergency fund, into the pension, into savings, toward the debt before you can see it or spend it. It sounds like you're not trying to become a more disciplined person. You're building a system that doesn't need you to be. That's the real upgrade, and the others are the what. This is the how, and it's the reason any of it actually sticks. So there they are, 10 upgrades, and notice what almost none of them were. They weren't the car. They weren't the watch. They weren't a single thing another person would ever see. The whole game, when real money finally arrives, is to upgrade the invisible stuff first, the security, the safety net, the system, and let the visible stuff come last, if at all. Because the person who upgrades their lifestyle the second their income rises stays exactly where they started, just with nicer things and the same empty account. And the person who upgrades their foundations gets something the first person never does: options, breathing room. The quiet, unglamorous freedom of not being one bad month away from the edge. Here's my question for you, and I read the comments. When your income last went up, what was the first thing you upgraded? And knowing what you know now, would you do the same again? Be honest. I think a lot of us learnt this one the hard way. If this was useful, subscribe to Proper Pence and give it a thumbs up so it reaches someone who just got their first proper pay rise and is about to spend all of it. See you in the next one.